it's a job. So whoever's telling you that, this is gonna be super easy and you're just gonna, wait, you're just not gonna go to work and you're just gonna get online, put up a post, and people are just gonna send you their money. It's most likely a scam. And the people forget that they had to do work to get to where they're at too. And so they're gonna try to sell it to you like it's this easy thing that you don't ever have to do work for. And then you're gonna try to do it and it's gonna be really hard and you're gonna hate it and you're gonna give up. So understand that you will have to do work for it. And the cool thing is that you get to choose how you do the work, where you do the work. You can sit by your kitchen eating snacks while you're doing it. You can have, you can do whatever you want. You can have your kids around you. It might be harder from home than being in a job. You might realize that it's way, way harder than being in a job. But the reward's different, so just because the reward's different doesn't mean that it's not work. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Number 8 is that you still need you time. So what I mean by that is you need to separate out what's work and what's not. And a lot of the things tend to blend, especially in the beginning, because you could be messaging people and eating lunch. You can be, texting customers and texting your family members. You can be, maybe if you're an artist, your art is your hobby and it's your job. But you still need to separate out time that's just you. That's just you and family. That's just you and friends. That's just you and your personal hobbies. Because you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get tired. You're never going to feel like you ever have any time to rest. And there's that quote that says something along the lines of, find something you love and you will never work a day in your life. That's such BS. Like, work is work. You're still going to be tired at the end of the day. And it's okay. Like, sometimes you're okay with being physically tired from something that you enjoy doing. But that doesn't mean that it's not hard and that you shouldn't still go to bed. And you shouldn't still lay down and put your phone away and relax, watch a movie with your husband, or, go out for a movie with your friends. Like, you should still find time for yourself. And a lot of people don't, and it's not healthy. And you'll see the effects of it. You'll mentally and physically, you'll see the effects of not taking that time. So make sure that you understand that you should take that time. And don't feel guilty about it. You might feel guilty because, especially if you're at, you stay at home, you might hear comments from people and you're going to want to always present yourself as I'm doing this work all the time. I'm 100% time doing my work. And people don't care that much. They don't know what you're doing, what you're not doing. And if they're judging you already, they're going to judge you regardless of how much work you do. Take the time for yourself. Make sure that you make self-care a priority. I actually have a post on my website called Self-Care for Entrepreneurs. Make sure that you go and you check that out and read it and take some of those tips and use them. The next point that I want to make, the next thing that I wish I had known, was that along the same lines of taking you time is that you need to separate your life from your work. And especially when I started, since I got my little office right here, my bedroom's right there next to me, so you could go straight from there to there and from there to there, and it's kind of cool, especially in the beginning, to be like, well, I'm just working in my pajamas, until somebody comes over or somebody shows up and you look like you've just been in your pajamas all day. And so you have to be okay with separating some of your life, and a lot of it will bleed into your life. Like, for example, I post things throughout the day. I'm not always home, so that means that I have to do a post while I'm doing out with my family, right? That's okay, especially in the beginning, because I was learning how to do Instagram and all that stuff, and I was really focusing on it. So there is a blending, but you should try to separate what you can. So if you're spending time with your family, get off of Facebook. Don't respond to messages at that moment. If you're, eating lunch, eat lunch. Enjoy your food. It'll be healthier for you. You will love it. And then you actually feel like you had a break. You come back and you're more re-energized and you can focus on your work. Put times in your day for specific activities, and that way make sure that you're putting time for yourself, time for your family, time for life, time to handle, make sure you put time to take a shower in your day, put time to make sure you're planning out your meals, for exercise, for leisure time, watch a TV show every now and then without being on Facebook, without thinking about who you need to email back or what you need to pay or what you need to respond to. Just separate as much as you can. I had this guy, it was one of those videos that I follow, and he said, you know, get up in the morning and put on regular work clothes and then go into your office. Because you need to feel like you're doing work at work time and you're doing home at home time. And that way, personally, if people come over, I don't look like a slob who's just been sitting in her, you know, because I think people do sometimes, they just assume, oh, well, she's probably just watching TV all day. Well, I mean, I wish, but, you know, you have to make that distinction so that you don't fall into that habit. So the next and the last thing to point out is that you're going to hear this, and I don't think it goes through sometimes to people. It didn't go through with me. It's not easy, but it can be simple. Those words sound like the same word, but they're not. So easy means that there's an ease to it. So it's not difficult. It's not hard. It doesn't suck. Simple means that along the lines of it's doable, you know, and you just have to do it this way. And so the difference there means that just because something's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. You can have a 2-step process that you just have to do A and then B.